Okay, now this was probably our longest shift to date. We hit the road about 10 o'clock this morning, and we did one offer in our normal area, and then we headed to a completely different zone to concentrate on our Spark. But ultimately, we did just over 10 hours, and I'm happy to say, woo! This was our highest amount to date, and I'm hoping we can do this again and make even more. But
here we go.
Good morning. So this is our first offer of the day. It is on Instacart. We have 6 items to shop for, 1 customer. So let's get to shopping. All right, we are here back at HEB for our second Instacart offer of the day. It's for 2 customers. It was for 34 items. So let's get in there and get to shopping. When you don't have the height, you've got to improvise. So this is the kind of stuff that we find here at our seafood section in the super HEBs. Yummy! Look at that octopus. Have you ever had octopus? I have. But of course, I was a kid when I had that. All types of crab. And we got more stuff down that way.
Here we go.
All right, we finally got an acceptable offer on Spark. It's been a while, but it is a shop and deliver. So let's get in there and get to shopping. All right, we are back at it again. We're back at this same Walmart for our second Spark offer of the day. We've gotten lucky. We had to come to a different zone. We had to come to a different zone just to try and see if we can get some Spark offers, because in our normal area, we get a notification, but nothing pops up. So Sparkers out there were really snatching it up so quickly. But let's get in there and get to shopping. Here we go. Trip number 3 here on Spark. And this will also be number 3 for an incentive that we have going on. It's another shop and deliver. So let's get in there and get to shopping. All right, all right, all right. We finally got our 5th offer. Well, 4th offer of the day, but 5th for the incentive that we have here on Spark. So let's get in there. Let's do another shopping order, get this done, and let's get to shopping. So here at this specific location, they limit the Spark shoppers to 2 of the self-checkouts. Of all the self-checkouts that here, we're down to just 2, and this place is busy.
Here we go.
We're here in Texas, and you happen to stop by HEB, which is a well-known grocery store here in Texas. This is the restaurant that you'll find in here, and that's actually where my UberEATS pickup is. It's called True Texas Barbecue. But this is some of the stuff that you'll find. Look at that. Yummy. We're here on an UberEATS order at Marco's. Last time I was here, there was an issue with UberEATS and their system. But that was like a month or 2 ago, so hopefully it's fixed. Hi, I got an UberEATS for Dominic. Huh? All right, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so this is something that I've brought up before in my videos and even previous shorts, but what is the longest you're willing to wait for an order? But my question really is, does UberEATS not offer the same type of incentive or motivation as DoorDash when it realizes you're waiting too long, and it gives you the opportunity to drop the offer so you can move on to something that's, better and not a waste of time? Or Spark, where they pay you a little extra for the long wait time. UberEATS just expects you to get there, wait for the order, and then just deal with it. Unless for whatever reason you do end up having to call, and then sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, for your time, for arriving, for whatever the issue you had to drop the order, they pay you $3. Now, this was probably our longest shift to date. We hit the road about 10 o'clock this morning, and we did one offer in our normal area, and then we headed to a completely different zone to concentrate on our Spark. But ultimately, we did just over 10 hours. And I'm happy to say, woo! This was our highest amount to date. And I'm hoping we can do this again and make even more. But we actually broke the $200 mark. It took 10 hours to do it, but we broke the $200 mark. So yay! But I will post, what we did for the day in reference to our hours and how we did to our our per hour. The biggest thing, especially when we are working long hours, is that to try and at least make $20 an hour. That's the minimum, because when you're doing a lot of driving and when you're doing a lot of shopping, you're walking around, you want to make your time be worth it. So the only takeaway that I have about this shift, it was that because the first several hours we concentrated on one app, which was Spark, because we were trying to complete the incentive, which was, this time around, it was that $100 guarantee, and we only had to do 5. Is that it's great when you complete an incentive because you get that additional money, but because you're focusing on one app, then it's kind of like a double-edged sword where you could potentially not be making as much money as when you're multi-apping, because despite us being able to get the additional 4 orders on Spark, there were wait times between the orders. So normally what we try to do is the multi-apping to fill the wait time so we can keep our wheels moving and we keep making that money. So that's my biggest takeaway on this, is just that when you're focusing on one app to try to complete some type of incentive or promotion, it has the potential to reduce really how much you can be making an hour. But again, si Duas Ma'asi, thank you so much for watching my video. Please keep coming on back to see what else we have to offer, if there's anything interesting to happen, or good tips to offer, especially if you're looking to get into this type of line of work. But until next time, please stay safe out there. Let's stay vigilant on these roads so we can get out there, make that money, and make it home safely. So until next time, adios for now.